Hello, everybody. It is Victory Oganaya from the CUNY Chronicles, and today I am here with Chrisnel Nicolas from Queensborough Community College and now currently Medgar Evers College. And you do cross country, track and field, indoor and outdoor. I hope I got that right.
Yes.
Beautiful. So, could you please, again, list your name, school, and what events you do in track?
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Chrisnel Nicolas. As my wonderful host has introduced, I am, yeah. What do I not do in track and field? I'm a decathlete, so it's my favorite event. It's the one that fills me with the most passion and the most everything. Like, I do 100-meter dash, I do long jump, I do shot put, I do high jump. I do 110-meter hurdles. I do javelin, discus. Those are my favorite events. And pole vault as well. Oh my God, I love pole vaulting. That's fire. And yeah, it's all of those things all together. And yeah, it's 5 events one day, 5 events the next day. So it just consists of just doing as best as you can through a multitude of events with like an average. Yeah. It's like I do everything, and that's so weird. I love distance. I love the throws. I love the sprints. I love the hurdles. I love it all.
I mean, if we take a look at your track record, literally on the track record website, you do pretty much do everything along with your decathlon career. So you're not wrong on
Yes.
that.
Thank you. Thank
So
you. Thank
going
you.
back to your track history, how did you first become a track athlete?
That's a crazy story. That's a good story, actually. One of my friends was wanted to join Queensborough Community College's track team. And I was trying to join in COVID during high school, but it was my sophomore year of high school, and I couldn't join because COVID was starting. It was when we got that 2 week break. And essentially, I joined up, I signed papers to join the team, and I never got to a single practice because COVID shut it all down. And then in college, QCC had a track team, and I wasn't thinking about it. But a friend wanted to join, and he was talking about joining. And then we looked at each other, we was like, do it if you do it. And then we did it. And then we did it, bro. And we sucked and we were bad and our endurance was low. And we just kept fighting and kept fighting and kept sweating, kept bleeding, and kept pushing. And then, yeah, that's how it all started. The rest is essentially history.
Oh, so that is leading to my next question, actually. How did you first learn
Mhm.
about Queensborough and Medgar Evers, and why did you ultimately decide to attend those schools and do track at those schools?
Great question. For QCC, my high school was Benjamin and Cardozo High School, right? So it was essentially right across the street from Queensborough Community College. It was actually a running joke between some of the senior graduating class that we would call it Dozo University because it's a college right across the street. But I was just like, oh no, I want my 2 year degree because you need some credits to join the fire department, which is what I currently applied to be as. And I'm like, okay, like let's do it. So I joined then, and ever since then, I love their criminal justice program. I love the community and the campus. It was just a lovely 10 out of 10 community college experience, especially living in the five boroughs. Really close drive from my house. Lovely. And yeah, QCC. Medgar Evers actually is when it kind of gets into my Netflix Tubi Peacock All American special because it was crazy because I didn't expect this to go far nor to literally get me anywhere. But as you interviewed him, Coach Hugh had actually saw me doing cross country and a fair other few events as he was a prestigious track and field coach within the CUNY borough, within the five boroughs. And he would just see me doing all of these events, you know what I mean? And just ever since then, he approached me and my parents, I believe, cross country of my final QCC season. And yeah, he had talked to me about it, and just I was like, yo, let's. First, I was a little skeptical. I was very scared. A different borough, a different place, a different coach, everything. I wasn't planning on none of that, honestly, But honestly, I wouldn't have traded that decision for anything. The Senate meeting, the school records, the vibes, the vibes. Yeah, honestly, it was beautiful. Yeah, that,
I
that was
mean,
my
yeah.
my mentor story.
Wow, that's incredible. I mean, Medgar Evers does have a storied track and field history, and obviously it looks like you fit right in with the culture and the team. You're so supportive. I see all your Instagram posts, reposting
You
Amari's win, Brianna's win. It's
always.
just like you really are. You're Medgar Evers like through and through, honestly. And Queensborough as well too. You love Queensborough too. Down down. So, my next question again. back to
Mhm.
those two. Since you started out at the JUCO level for Queensborough, and then you became an All-American in decathlon there, and then made your way
Mhm.
to Medgar Evers, where you won last year's championship MVP in outdoor. Congratulations again for that. And then also
Thank you, thank you, thank
congratulations for
you.
winning this year's indoor title. Can you talk more about your experience as a student athlete at the JUCO level and the NCAA level, and specifically what you loved about your time at Queensborough and now Medgar Evers? I know that was a loaded question, but let me know if you
No,
need me.
it's okay.
Okay,
It's
cool.
okay. No, yeah. When it comes to QCC, actually, it's kind of a different world because you're going into like the junior college level, and I feel like those people tend to not the most like for me example I was one of them. I didn't have a storied background in athletics. Sometimes I was a very new person, and a lot of other people tend to be new at the JUCO level. And then you just have like, because we were D3 JUCO, and then you have some people in D3, good amount of people in D2, and then all the D1 JUCOs that are just they're insane, bro. They're JUCO only in title, man. Like, that's just a different division. They're really up there. And then participating on that level, everything felt like a very nice introductory into, I guess, participating on the NCAA level, pushing my all through all of these events, bro. Because it gets tiring and your body, your adrenaline, and your synapses are firing at 100, at least for me. You know what I mean? Like I'm constantly burning and ready to go and hyping my teammates, but also watching what I'm doing. And it's just like it's all like that constant rhythm. It's like a music to my ears. And in Medgar, like QCC, the excellent coaching and just like the community and the teammates that I had, that created like the tune, and Medgar just filled out all the lyrics, you know what I mean? With like the harder program and like the back meets, it was constant, and the tougher working out. It was just like, going from JUCO and JCAA to NCAA, man, it felt like I never left, but I also was like, ooh, what am I going to expect here? You know what I mean? And honestly, it's just keep doing you, and it's going to be the same thing everywhere you go, God willing, you know? So, yeah.
That's a lovely analogy. Honestly, you said that Queensborough had kind of created the melody, but like Medgar Evers had like finished it with the lyrics. That's an amazing
Yeah.
analogy. I mean, for the CUNY
Thank
system,
you.
within the CUNY system, you see so many people coming from the JUCO level to transfer over at, the senior level CUNY colleges. And it's a wonderful, it's a great thing to see, people obviously like willing to stay home, but you see them also
Mhm.
elevate their levels in
Right.
athleticism. And that's what happened with you and so many players in other sports as well, like basketball, soccer. I could go on
And I
about that,
love
but
that, bro. Oh my
yeah,
God. And I
it's
love that you
amazing.
promote that. I'm sorry, off record.
Oh,
I
oh my
love that
gosh.
you promote that, bro, because it be feeling like, it's hard, bro. I work a full-time job as an exterminator, bro. I'm at work right now, bro. And a lot of these other people within the CUNY system, they have like full-time, bro. They're working, or they got
Yeah,
family to
it's
take,
it's
take
a, it's a
care of, and they
lot.
got whole things going on. Or sometimes, and I ain't gonna lie, I'd be like a 60-year-old woman, and I'm gonna slide her the answers, because come on, mama. I know you got kids at home. But you know what I mean? It'd be people from all walks of life, bro, and they're just coming
Yeah,
like, yo,
just
like
everyone
I
coming
want to
together.
represent the CUNY. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
it's
It
just
is,
it's
thank you for
lovely.
showing us the love, bro.
No, you're
I
welcome.
really
You're
appreciate
welcome.
that. Like,
You're welcome. You're welcome,
what?
Chris. I appreciate it.
Hmm.
And then
Hmm.
next question. Back to Medgar Evers. So this year,
Hmm.
since Medgar Evers won it for the third time in a row, three times back to back,
Yes, ma'am.
indoor championship,
Yeah.
men's and women's, can you tell me a little bit more about what it was like sharing that experience and what was it like winning it again for the third time?
Well, again, this is gonna sound crazy, but like, or cocky, but I just knew with all the work every single member of the team has put in. Brianna Lindo, Michael Ortego, Rico Griffith, Danica Thompson. I can name them all by name, bro. All of my goats and all of the work that they put in to just constantly going to practice, constantly being the best behind the scenes, whether y'all know it or not. You know what I mean? Like, and every single day after work, I'm going to the gym and I'm sprinting till I throw up, or I'm doing something until I can get that. Yo, I'm ready. And I know they were all doing the same thing. So I don't want to sound cocky, but if I'm being honest, for the third time this time, of course I was scared, but I knew that if we were going to try our best, there's no one that can really stop us. Like, I was like, yo, we got to fight hunting for this. We had to fight through them last year, and we were getting close. It was neck and neck scoring, but this year we knew, like, we were like, yo, we got this. Just calm down, remember your training, and perform, perform, perform. You know, the first few times were scary. They were very scary, bro. But this time it was kind of like, okay.
And three-peats in sports are notoriously hard to repeat, but the fact that you
Mhm.
guys have been able to do it, especially at the collegiate level, is incredibly, incredibly impressive. And again, like, with the athletes that you mentioned, Brianna Lindo, Amari Hines, you,
Oh, Maury.
so many
Goat.
other athletes. And again, like
Amazing.
Coach Reed said, you guys may not have like the best facilities or, you may not have a track to always run on, but you guys always show up and put in the work. And I think that that's so important. It's so great
One
to
way or
see,
another.
Yeah. And then
Mhm.
lastly, yeah, well, no, sorry, not my last question, but going back again to Coach Reed, since we've
Mhm.
mentioned before, he's been part of multiple CUNYAC teams in the past. He's been a very
Mhm.
influential, figure in shaping our conference's track and field history. How do you think his coaching philosophy and style has affected you guys, you personally as an athlete, and also the team as a whole?
Right. I feel like, especially compared to like QCC, it's just there's a lot more workouts, a lot more like load that's put on the team and things of that nature. And I understand that he expects higher of me. And he was actually if you don't know, or I mean, if anyone hasn't watched his interview, he's actually been a seasoned decathlete and has been doing has been D1 for like UMass like from a minute ago. Like yo, he knows what he's talking about. So it's like I kind of have like a like Coach O. Yo, shout out Coach Omelchenko. Oh my God, my brother. That's yo. Being the first coach I ever had in my life. Because high school I didn't really get to join. Being the first coach I ever had in my life, he went above and beyond, truly, like nobody else. And I will scream that man's name. Man, that's my boy. But he was since it was a JUCO, it was kind of like, you know, you're not expecting as much, but I think Coach Hugh's expectations were just way higher. You know what I mean? And while Coach O was so encouraging and so, but really the reason why I know how to pole vault and being so enabling and getting me to learn so many events because he saw my potential as an athlete. You know what I mean? As someone who did nothing to doing everything so well, it's like, yo, he fostered that growth in me. And Coach Hugh saw that, fine tuned it, and understand that like as a decathlete, as a multi, you're gonna have a lot of things to do, and there's gonna be a lot of load, and you're very important on the team. But that means that there's more, there's more weight behind that. There's more of a push. And I think he's like that for everybody, honestly. You know what I mean? Like, actually first joining the team, man, the amount of working out, like, yeah, like I'm just acclimated to it at this point. Like I work out and I forget that I'm doing it. Like
Yeah, and I mean,
crazy.
he mentioned in his interview too that he works out with you guys, and he's worked out with
Mhm.
the, teams in the past. So you could just see how much of a hands-on coach he is, how high his expectations are. Again, he played at the D1 level. I believe he
Yes, he
also
did.
played for national Barbados team in track and field. I have to check that,
Believe
but
so
I'm
too.
yes, he's a man of he knows his stuff. All right,
Mhm.
so going into my next question, which connects to this idea, what do you think has been the biggest factor in your success as a track athlete?
Ooh, I guess the story of it all. You see, the another reason why I thought it was good to join track and field was like I said earlier, I'm training to be a firefighter and I need to be fearless. I need to be strong. I need to be fast. I want to do what I have to save lives. When I was literally right at quarantine, an off-duty lifeguard randomly saved my life one day. I was pulled out at sea with me and another friend, and it had gotten to the point where like I was just jumping and yelling for help or jumping and then breathing. And sorry to get morbid, but I'm just being real. Yeah, the water was getting into my lungs, and I was gonna give up until a random person who, and in the heat of the moment and all the trauma, I don't even remember what they look like, and it's crazy. But that person saved my life, and ever since then, I've had this drive to help others and save lives, and it lights a fire in me, even when I think about it now. That also coupled with like the go-getter attitude, the athleticism, the release of that negative emotion, the going up and representing your school or your skin color or your country or your people or your friends or your teammates, going up on that line and putting your all and doing what others can't or what others are trying to do. Is That's Medgar made right there. You know what I mean? Putting all that to the side and just stepping out that line, getting over that bar, throwing that shot put, whatever it might be, like to really, yeah, to really wrap it all around. Like I'm doing this for a bigger purpose, but this is really cool too, you
Mm.
know?
That's a lovely story. I mean, I'm so thankful that you're still here with us. And
Thank you.
many student athletes, they take all of the lessons that they've learned throughout their years, whether it's a collegiate athlete, high school, however long they've been an athlete, they take it with them into the workforce. And I can see that in you, you know. I know that, so many student athletes, they go on to be great in the workforce too. And I know one day, hopefully, you get your firefighting license and, you'll be a great fighter too.
I got a
All right.
99 on the exam. I'm waiting for the physical. We're
You are waiting for the physical? Oh my gosh, that's incredible.
yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
No
I
problem.
appreciate it.
And that leads me to my next question, question eight. What do
Okay.
you plan on doing once you graduate? And do you have any plans of continuing track and field in the future, maybe with like a club in your free time?
Oh, 110 million%. Not only am I going to be an assistant coach in track and field, but I will also be just operating on the unattached level. You know what I'm saying? Trying to pole vault, trying to get some my hurdles time up and all that and everything because this has lit such a fire in me and has become such an integral part of my life. Oh my God. I don't like CUNY and the sports that they provide are like a drug, bro. Oh my God. And it's
That's
insane because it's like, yo, you don't like now that I'm hooked, I can't quit. It's over. I have to do track and field for the rest of my life. And I love coaching my kids and I love Coach O from QCC. You know, sometimes whenever I can, I just really love just getting there, helping the multis and helping people through and just like, yeah. You know what I mean? Just like coaching and helping people through that and understanding, like, yo, I've been there too, and it's okay and it's scary, but you got this because you are powerful. You know what I mean? Stars
exactly
exploded
that.
millions of years ago to create the carbon that created you. You are beautiful, all of us, and it's fire. And we keep going and we keep promoting, we keep pushing. Yeah, after college, firefighting, my passion. Because come on, like I get to save lives and I'm getting paid for it. Come on now. You really
Best
can't
of
beat
both
that. Come
worlds.
on. That is literally the best of both worlds. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. Like, and then also just being an assistant track and field coach and operating unattached. Like, yeah. I want to use track and field. And I've written about this actually in my criminology. Like I had a criminal justice class where they said create like an alternative to like policing or whatever. And essentially I want to create a track and field program that is specifically for at-risk youth for
Hmm.
after-school programs so that way they can have like a source of time and outlet, something to do. Because a lot of overt policing in communities takes place and these people don't have a better outlet for themselves. Like, and I wanna give somebody who I wanna give I wanna give the YN a shot put and see how well he does. You know what I mean? And give him a passion and give him drive and give people structure, you know what I mean? And things of that nature. Like this is all coming together to create a larger plan to not only help other people, but help my community and help myself actually, because I'll be getting paid for this. And I also feel good for doing these things. Like, come on, you know?
That is
Like,
incredible.
but yeah, that's
Chris, you
it.
have you have a very storied hit like resume, and I know that wherever you go, you're gonna shine. And you have coach written all over you, man. Honestly, you're gonna do great as an assistant coach, or even as a head coach if you decide to be one day.
Thinking about it. I'm not gonna lie.
Don't count
Love
it
it. I would
out.
love it.
And that leads us to our last. So that leads to the end of this interview. Do you have any final words for the audience, friends, family, your track coaches, your teammates, anybody out there who might be listening to this interview?
Just do it, Nike. Nike, just do it. Oh my God. Yo, look at me in my eye. Yo, I'm gonna take my
Indeed,
hat off.
just do it. Just do
I
it
want to
like
let y'all
Nike.
know right now. One reason why I really love track and field is how it appeals to everyone. Oh, you're a bigger person? Oh, that's okay. We're gonna put you in the shot put and get you throwing weight or things of that nature. You know what I mean? Or you can even throw discus. Oh, you're skinnier? Okay, we can have you running distance or doing the steeplechase or this and that. Oh, you're plyometric, you're bouncy. Oh, we're gonna have you being a jumper. This appeals to literally everyone, especially track and field, but specifically the CUNY Act system. These athletes, these coaches, these people, they care for you and they're pushing you. And this is a really fun and enriching experience that honestly has saved my life. Real. I'm not trying to curse, like real stuff. Like, and Joe, just getting in there, playing the game and not knowing whatever it is, playing volleyball, doing track and field, whatever your passion may be, whatever makes you happy and whatever can help the people around you. I say do it, you know what I mean? And thank CUNY, thank your coaches, thank the staff, you know what I mean? Because these coaches, they be doing this for y'all be thinking they're getting paid a lot for this. Like they're sometimes they're just doing it for the love of the game, bro. Like shout out my volleyball coach. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just like yo, there's a community here within these five boroughs, and blink and you'll miss it. And as a senior, oh my God, it brings tears to me. Like, yo, it's passive for me and for my freshmen, for my sophomore, for my juniors. You know what I mean? Sign up, bro. Yo,
Cherish every
hurry up and,
moment.
and and do the spark and go get your medical and go get that physical and talk to coach and you know what I
Mhm.
mean? Try your best and get in there and get out there because I don't know who you are and I don't care because I believe in you. I believe in you like how Coach O and Coach U believed in me. I believe in you the same way you believe in your religion. I believe in you the way that you believe in yourself. When you tell yourself negative things, we should believe in ourselves when we believe in positive things. And I'm very proud of y'all for whatever y'all doing, regardless of being a student athlete. Being a student is already hard enough, and living in this world. Yo, all my student athletes, I'm so proud of you guys, bro. So proud of y'all, bro. And that's it. Yeah, I don't want to yap anymore. That's about it.
No,
Yeah.
you can yap for as much as you'd like. This has been great. What a word
Thank
to end
you.
on. Thank you so much, Chris, for doing this interview. We really appreciate you taking out the time to do with us. To everybody watching at home, thank you for watching this interview. This is Victory Oganaya with the CUNY Chronicles, and we will see you next time.
You
Goodbye.
cutie.